Hi guys, it's Miss Witt. Happy Monday. I'm sorry that I can't be with you guys today, but today's focus is finishing up your notes, but I wanted to make sure that you could get going on the next part of the project if you finish your notes before the end of class today. Okay, so I want to just go over the slideshow requirements. So before seeing this video, you should have read through that document, and I'll put it on my screen right here as well. So you should have read through it. I want to tell you about one super important change and then just go through it. And then the rest of class will be time for you to work on finishing up your notes. And if you finish your notes and don't want to try and find more information to add to your notes, to add another source, for example, you can move on to starting to work on your slideshow. So let me share my screen here and I'll put up that document. So you should have gotten this at the beginning of class today. And I want to go over it. So important thing to remember is you're putting together your slideshow. The point of it is to convince your classmates that your country should be our new class name. So try and make it interesting, exciting, informative, creative, and fun. And after we get back from Chewonki, we'll talk about what makes a really fantastic slideshow. But the things that you're going to need, a title slide with the name of your country and the names of the people in your group, a flag slide that has information about your country's flag and what the different parts of it represent, as well as an image of your country's flag. You also want to try and find a map of your country and point out any important landmarks. And whoever looked at the land and climate can maybe help that with that. You guys should all have learned what the capital is and the biggest city. So go ahead and point some of those out and some of the natural features as well. You'll also need a government slide that explains how your country's government is structured. Think about that information that I had you write down in your notes. Who the leader of that country is and what type of government it has. Of those different types we learned about. Here is the important part of your notes that is a change, okay? So this says 2 slides for each person in your group. I'm changing this requirement. So everybody please pick up your pencil or your writing utensil. Now wait a second while we do this. Everybody pick up your writing utensil. Go ahead and cross out this 2. And put a 1. So each person in your group needs to make one of their own slides. These other ones are things that you are working on together. And then each person in your group needs to make their own individual slide. I will have you guys mark who worked on what slides in the slides or in the speaker notes. So I know whose work is whose because I'm going to grade the individual slides that people worked on, right? So you're getting a grade for your own slides, your own work, okay? So I want to make sure that the slide you worked on is representative of your work. Your slides need information and pictures, and you can choose to make your slide about what you'd like, but here are some topic suggestions and be including information that you learned about from World Book Student, okay? You also need a works cited slide. We will talk about next week. We'll talk about how to put in your APA citation for World Book Student. This is super important. The image sources slide. If you are using images, you need to have a slide that has links to all the images that you used in your slideshow. Okay, you don't have to create a citation, but you just need to have all the image links. Okay, so if you are someone who is finished with your notes, you can start working on your group's slideshow. But if you are not finished with your notes, your job today is to finish taking thorough, detailed notes on introduction section, government section, and at least one of the other sections in World Book Student. And you can do more than one section if you'd like to show me evidence of having done extra research, okay? So your priority is your notes, learn all that information, but if you have finished and you have beautiful, gorgeous, complete bulleted notes with all the important information written in your own words, you can move on to the slideshow today. I will see you guys tomorrow. And I'm super excited to spend a couple days at Chewonki. And after today's class, we will pick this project back up and finish your slideshows and do your presentations. Also, your notes are due today. So turn them in at the end of class. If you are not finished with them and you know you're going to work on them at Schooner Time or Homework Club, that is okay, but just turn them in by the end of the day. The turn-in bins are right here on the windowsill, right over there, right? So that's where your notes should go at the end of class, okay? Be good, stay focused, get it done, and I will see you guys tomorrow.